Good day, Shgraz Down Under.
Hello there. I don't seem to be hearing much sound. What's with my headphones? Oh! Wait a minute. We can pick... Can he do it? Solo! Just solo!
My debts are all settled. Not my fault you couldn't keep a hold of me. My first day with the Resistance and I'm on cleanup duty.
What cleanup needs to be done? I got it straight away. Oh, Judah!
TIE Fighter Kabooma in Mazan's Castito. Posta Somanco. Como slamote? Butanachi, Butanachi.
Not the kitchen. I have a feeling it doesn't matter which Jedi. Hello there. Oh, this is so cool. Right on this map. Oh, there's the TIE fighter that they were talking about.
Well, if it ain't my third favorite Australian.
Third? Third? What? Only third? Oh, well, I suppose there's still a bronze medal at the Olympics. Hey Fox, how are you, man? That's hilarious.
Good day, Fox.
Oh, I think I need... Actually, the droid can do it too, can't he?
I'm doing quite well.
Interesting, I managed to get in here.
Have you ever played ARK?
Ark? No. But I have watched it. I have seen it, the gameplay for it. Oh, so it was in here the whole time. Okay, so that's where the TIE fighter ended up crashing. Apparently there's still something over here. Oh.
They recently just remade it in Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal Engine? Oh yeah? Unreal Engine's a good engine. Excuse me. I hope I can get back this way. No!
And now it looks blooming spectacular.
No! Why is it... What the hell? Why are you doing that? Oh, dude, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? What? What? Why'd you stay there? Oh, what? That is such, whatever. Alright. Doesn't matter. We're back here.
That's one thing I don't understand, but newer LEGO games in Batman LEGO 2 you're able to swim. I think that was the last game you allowed you. I might get to meet Andy Serkis tomorrow. I am hoping to get him to sign a Gollum mask I got from a Halloween store just for him. I am gonna liked it when I met him.
Thank you. It isn't safe here. We're heading back to the base under car. We can catch up there. Oh, and Han, don't forget to bring the droid.
Andy Serkis. Hey, Jarrett. What's happening?
Good day, Jarrett.
Andy Serkis. Is that the actor that played Gollum, is it? Is that his name, Andy Serkis? I recognise the name, I just can't remember what... Oh, okay. Cool.
Buying my Comic-Con tickets now.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we could pretty much guess what needs to be done here. I think you drop it there.
He was also Snoke.
Was he Snoke, was he? Ah, okay.
Comic-Con, how fun, don't forget to have a blast.
There you go. On a wing and a prayer. Well, I've been pretty... Uh-oh. Oh, I just made it. Oh, I just made it. I shouldn't have made it then. I should have copped it. Right.
They have also recently made an art animated cartoon. It's fairly good and the main character is Australian.
The main character is Australian. Really? Interesting. There seems to be... Here's the funny thing though, right? That power
It has
thing...
been a pleasure, good sir. Au revoir and good day. Membership is now available. Go grab yourself the lightsaber badge and platypus emoji.
You go and you Fox, no worries man,
See
alright.
ya, Fox.
Thanks for popping in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, so he played Smoke.
I think Cat from Power Ranger spurned my love for the Australian accent.
God, you're a pain. She's doing it on purpose. No, won't stay on there. Will not stay on there. Alright, that will. That should. Okay, so it does. Right, so now, can I jump up here? Oh, I can too. Oh, yes I can. There you go. Okay, I'm hoping... Oh, you know what? Seriously? Are you going to be like this, are you? You're going to be like this now, every fucking time. You know why? Because that's harsh. That's really fucking harsh because you're glitching out. You're being silly. That block should just stay there. Oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Got it. Rocky reward. Rocky reward. Oh, so this was actually on its own, this spot. Oh, that's why. Okay. I better get back down here. How the hell did the droid end up back up in the tree? Hmm? What's going on here? Why am I having trouble? I thought you could explore.
According to the map, Maz's castle should be right here.
Looks like
Something's not. Can I just...
There's gonna be people like Andy Serkis, Elvis' ex-wife, John Cleese, John Cusack, who is one of my favorite underrated movies, Natty Gann.
This is the last time I try to read maps. I'm gonna be a GPS guy from here.
And Elvis's ex-wife, Priscilla Presley. Isn't that his ex-wife, Priscilla Presley? Oh yeah, John Cleese from Fawlty Towers, yep. Yeah, John Cusack. Yeah. Robert Englund, who played... Oh, Freddy Krueger. Okay, I'm not familiar with that actor. Yeah, John Cleese is, yeah. Why?
Who was in Lower and Indiana Jones, Wayne Knight who was Jurassic Park and Seinfeld, George Takei from Star Trek, and Matthew Lewis from Har.
George Takei from Star Trek? Oh yeah?
My uncle told me I was loosely related to Elvis. By marriage.
I'm a bit confused here. Why isn't that character putting that helmet on? I don't understand. Why are you being like that? You're telling me to pick this character so I can put that helmet on, but you won't let me put the helmet on. That doesn't make any sense. Why aren't you letting me... Just because of that? Is that what... You're not letting me put the Stormtrooper uniform on. I don't understand. Why not? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? Alright, well what about... Try Luke.
Some notes I saved. My mom's aunt was married to Elvis' cousin, and my great-uncle's grandfather is the same as Elvis. Hoping to bring that up when I meet Priscilla Presley.
There you go. Alright, so now I've got his uniform. So you're going to mention...
No hey a cutie.
Well, that's really cool, Jarrett.
That is so
really
cool, Jarrett.
No, that is. John! Hey, John Cena, how are you? What are you up to?
Good day, John.
What are you up to, John? How you been going?
John Cena URL.
Actually, I can use this because I'm a storm.
Rocker. I'm working, ran out of time off because I'm sick. Let's go.
Party rocker? That's gotta be way too, yeah, it is too, hey, way too cool. How are you, man? How you going? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?
Good day, way too cool.
You've been looking after your nephew.
Rock.
You're looking after your nephew, aren't you? If I remember correctly. Oh! Did I just
Membership
unlock?
is now available. Go grab yourself the lightsaber badge and platypus
Oh,
emoji.
you know what? I think I just unlocked that ship. I think I just unlocked that ship, didn't I? Yes, I did. Look at this. The troop transport. Okay. I didn't have to buy any other ships, did I? They're all...
New release, Parrots came back and brought some
A
friends
quad jumper?
along, URL.
Resistance transport. I don't have that one.
Do you like who won the election? Emoji thinking face,
No.
emoji smirk.
No, and I don't want to talk about it. No. No. Don't want to talk about it. Alright, so this transport ship... It is a funny shape though, isn't it? Oh, that's a B-wing cockpit.
No politics.
Most
I do, I love it, emoji grinning face.
The cockpit is from a B-wing Mark II. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, well there you go. But I don't want to select it. I mean, I didn't...
Okay, only in DJ's rants.
No, I'm not saying a word today. I'm not saying a word. Oh, there it is there, the micro... Alright, so... there's no point. Alright, I'll only make one observation about the election result. You will all regret this. You will all regret this. In 2 years' time, you will regret this. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on the subject. Everyone knows how I feel about that, so let's just leave it. You know, unfortunately, whether I like it or not, I have to respect the decision. I have to respect the decision. There's nothing I can do. So, but you will all regret this. Mark my words. I'm very rarely wrong about long-term stuff like that, but anyway, we'll see.
We already regretting it.
Well, anyway. Alright, so... Unfortunately, Palpatine has seized power, so that's the way it is. Right, now. I've got a feeling... that I've collected everything on this side of the map, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Okay. So what I need to do now is...
I've had a fresh update, so my existence has...
I've had a fresh update? What's this? Oh, this was the thing that I couldn't break before. Yep, there you go. Woohoo! Pirate Queen's Plunder. Pirate Queen's Plunder. Alright, I think that makes it 8. Right, Jabba the Hutt. Oh, Mishko Jabba the Hutt. Huh? What's going on here?
Ray Park, who played Darth Maul, Was gonna be there but he cancelled.
What the frickin' hell is he doing? I did like that actor who played Darth Maul, Ray Park. I did like him a lot. If I'm not mistaken, he was actually the stunt coordinator in the movie originally.
I remember a few years ago Christina Ricci joining out of nowhere and then cancelling. It was disappointing because I really wanted to tell Age.
I could be wrong, but the pattern of that looks like the opposite of that. So it's got 2 yellows, a blue, a green.
Comment on a live stream of hers.
And a red.
Ray Park was also in that movie, which also came out in 1999. I also came out in 1999, meaning I was born T.
Okay, so no, the blue's in the wrong spot. God damn it, the blue is in the wrong spot. Isn't it? Am I trying to match that with this? What am I doing? Oh no, it shifts it. Yes, I got it. It shifted those two. There you go. Yeah, so I had to match the patterns. There you go. La 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 la. Let's let Jabba the Hutt celebrate. Wah-hah! Right, so that's that puzzle out of the way. I think that's inside the building. I don't think I can get in there, can I? Oh, yes I can. And, you know what's even better? I think that one is the last one. There was 5 of these I had to grab. Remember? So now I should get the brick. There you go. Got it. Smashing the supplies. Oh! I can get him as well. I need to go to character. I need to go to scavenger. What do you reckon? Shall we get the... Let's get Mr. Wicket. Yipta! Right. This one, and now I've upgraded this too, so this should do a lot of damage. There you go. Woohoo! There you go. So it's another one. So that's 9? No, it's 11. 11. Alright, I need one more, and then I can upgrade. I can upgrade one of these characteristics. Oh, you guys are lucky in America because you can go to exhibitions like that. In Australia, we don't have much of that because it's hard for people that's out of the way to come here. You know what I mean? Like for concerts.
Steel diver scum can't keep her down. We count down on to war 0101110001.
My programming is making me announce I have new hints. There, now you know.
Oh, that's Hawaiian. Hey Hawaiian, how are you, man? Thanks for popping in, guys. I really appreciate it. Hawaiian, I'll put your link up in a sec. I've just got John Cena's up at the moment.
Good day, Hawaiian.
Alright, give me a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Give me a few minutes and I'll put yours up as well.
At home having a few drinks.
Yeah,
No
so as I was saying, Jarrett. Hey, Jarrett, are you the same Jarrett that's friends with Jedi Singh? Are you that same Jarrett? When you used to play Battlefront 2 and all that? Or are you another Jarrett? I can't remember now. You know, okay, you would be the same Jarrett I know from before if you know Jedi Singh. Yeah.
No, I don't know who that is.
In that case, you're a different Jarrett then. Alright, I thought you might have been a Jarrett they've known for a couple of years ago. My apologies. I'm guessing, although I could fly up there if I was high enough. I think I need to go inside. I need to go inside this building.
Tis alright. Yeah, the other Master Jedi Jarrett passed away in Order 6-6.
The Master Jedi... The what? So there's only 2 doors. Where's this other door? Oh, hang on a minute. Where's this other door? What? Where's the other door? The map showed... Oh, wait a minute, but that door... Oh, I just got away with that. It's not here, is it? Oh no, it's on the inside of the building. Ah, you stronts. Alright, let's go inside. Oh, I was really risking it there. Oh, Chuda!
The only Australian celebrities I can think of are the Wiggles, the Irwins, Randy Feldface, Catherine Sutherland, Angry Rice, and I think...
Catherine Sutherland? Never heard of her. Angry Rice, never heard of it. And the chick who played Sabine in Rebels. See, the problem with Australia, it's our location, Jared. Okay, so we're out of the way. So when promoters want to do a tour, like music bands or whatever, or exhibitions or whatever, Australia doesn't come to the top of the list. We're out of the way.
Not rebels, I mean Ahsoka.
Yeah, so a lot of the time we miss out because we're too far away, because it's out of the way, see? Which is a shame, but that's life, unfortunately. Australia's physically out of the way. Not everyone wants to come here to perform. It's not as much of a problem now, but it was a problem in the 90s, and that especially was a big problem. Australians used to get upset with a lot of famous acts because they wouldn't come and tour here. The reason why they couldn't come and tour here is because it was a pain in the ass to get here. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You know, like, we are in a funny spot on the planet. We're in a weird time zone as well. Yeah. I want to go back to Poe Dameron. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so there's a... I think you got to go upstairs and fall down, I'm pretty sure of it. Right, okay. That door doesn't open, bastard. Aha, look what I found. Oh, you're still over there. How adorable. Alright, let's climb up here. I think I can access the blocks up there, I think. The way he jumps. Right, I know what to do with this one. The net launcher. I do like this mechanic, how some of these characters have got like secondary, tertiary abilities like that. Oh, okay, so we need a bounty hunter for this one. Alright, where do I have to go? Bounty hunter. Alright, who shall we pick? Shoots first. He's worth a lot to me. Bother! Bother! Actually, we'll pick our friend here. Alright. Do you recognise who this is? It's Sam Weasel from Attack of the Clones. You know, remember when Anakin is interrogating that bounty hunter? Who hired you? Tell us now! Tell us now! It was a bounty hunter called... Oh, Schlemo!
Sam Wessel.
Yeah, Sam Wessel. Ah, Schlemo! Okay, I can't fly from there. Oh no! No! Oh, I thought I died then. Can she climb up here? Oh no, she's got to be a... Oh, she's got to be an Ewok. Really? Oh, he's a scoundrel.
You up for this?
No, he's a scoundrel. Oh, wait a minute. I can use a Jedi, can't I? Yeah, Darth Vader. Here we go. Hello there. Actually, you know what? Let's make it more interesting. Fudge! I always keep the... Let's pick... I don't have this guy.
General Kenobi.
Oh. I didn't realise that I hadn't... At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. You have been well trained, my young apprentice. There will be no match for you. Yeah, that was a good character, Darth Maul. It's sort of a shame they had to kill him off, but... Oh, what can you do? I suppose it was the same with Grievous. Oh, look how he does those spinny jumps. Bro! He should be destroying those on the first go. Alright, let's go up here. It's got quite a range, isn't it? His lightsaber. Good old spinning attack. Look at that, reaches all the way there. Alright. Now we change to... Oh, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Alright, let's pick we'll pick the Tusken Raider. Right, so... No! I was worried that was going to happen. I was really worried because sometimes you can't time. Bitch. I would be surprised if I miss it 2 or 3 times before I get it. Wouldn't surprise me. What I've got to do is I've got to like fall on top. Joystick's being a bit funny today. Oh, I was trying to land on there to save having to climb back up here. Oh, I just missed it. Alright, doesn't matter. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, so apparently I don't need to apparently I can grapple up there. It's tempting to climb up there and to try and... Yeah, but... That doesn't make sense. You've got grapple points there.
That thing in there? Not a clue. I just got done treasure hunting on Jakku. Haven't got room for anything else. So this one's all yours. Huh?
It's quite possible that you can do the jump from here. Yeah, okay, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Climbed all the way up there with him, only to then require this guy. Alright.
Hey DJ.
G'day Epic, how are you, man? General Kenobi, you are a bald one. Actually, that reminds me, I better put Hawaiian's link.
Hawaiian, Jarrett, hand pink waving. Hawaiian Rifleman URL. Hey Epic. Hawaiian.
Yeah, Hawaiian Rifleman.
Can't believe it's been that long.
Oh, thank you, Hawaiian. Hey, something
Thank
is
you, Hawaiian.
There's something wrong. Right, my washing machine.
Turkui waving.
Why can't I hear my washing machine? What the fuck's going on here?
Always supporting, sir.
Finish? It can't be finished. It can't be finished. I haven't been streaming for an hour already, have I? Are you serious? It's a... What? You're kidding, right? 50 minutes? No, oh my goodness. I don't believe it. So my washing's already done. Alright, I've just got to hang up a blanket. Just hang on a sec. What the hell? I don't believe it. How quick was that? How quick was this? This is a bit wet. This is a bit wet. What's going on here? Why is this so... Oh, I didn't put the... Oh, that's right. I didn't put the spin cycle on. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I threw that blanket in there, and that makes the washing machine jump around if I put it on spin. Okay, no, that actually makes sense. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to hang that here. Jesus, it's wet. Wow, lucky it's hot outside, because that won't take too long to dry. It's probably going to drip water everywhere, though, but... Well, what can you do? That's life. Them's the brakes. You're joking. No! What are you doing? Sorry about this, it's just my washing machine. I didn't anticipate it to finish that quickly. Right, okay, so that's done. Hello. I was just doing my hanging up my washing. Hang on a sec. Oh, for fuck's sake. What bad timing. Oh, sorry about this, everyone. God damn it. See, when I wash blankets or things that when they get wet, they turn into a big ball and become heavy, right? I can't use the spin cycle for the washing machine anymore, because what happens is, when it gets to the spin, it bangs whatever inside on the... Like it throws it around like a basketball, and so my washing machine starts to do this dance. And it's dangerous. Because the washing machine goes ballistic like it's possessed. And it's because those blankets are too heavy when they get wet, and so they act like a basketball bouncing inside that thing and makes the washing machine. And so that's why I can't use the spin cycle on some of these. Like this one I'm trying to hang up now, which is fucking heavy. And I've got to hang it here and let it dry. I have to let it dry this way. I can't do it the normal way. Which is really fucking annoying, because then what the washing machine does, because it's a fucking bastard, it lumps everything together. See? So it just acts like an absolute fucking bastard. That's what it does.
New release, Parrots came back and brought some friends along, URL.
And then that's what happens. So you get water dripping all over the place because this thing's not properly dry. There we go. Now it's going to make a fucking mess. Look what a mess this. Oh no! Look what's just happened. Oh no! What a mess. Yeah. Jesus Christ. No! What have I done?
Good morning.
Oh, the fucking water's gone
Hello,
everywhere.
Fatty Macan.
Oh, look at this disaster. What a disaster.
Like done.
This is not good. Not good at all. No, this is not good at all. Okay, so what's happened is that the water... Oh, what a mess. Just give me a couple of minutes while I sort this out. Oh, I just did. I just threw it inside there.
SSS.
What a
SSS.
mess. What a mess. What have I done?
CXXC.
This is fucked.
SSS.
SSS?
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
Hand pink
face
waving.
Blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
Oh, thank you.
Person turkooey waving, 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 person turkooey.
My
Fatty
God.
Macan, please do not repeat the same message, it's repetitive, oh yeah, warning. Hand pink waving, 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 hand pink waving.
Stop spamming.
That is Fatty Macan DJ.
Whoever's spamming those emojis, right, you don't have to put 5 or 6 hand pink wavings. 1 or 2 is more than enough, please. Okay, hang on, I'll be there in a sec. I'm just dealing with an issue with the washing machine. Okay, because I'm scooping water out of the thing. I can't leave it in there. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this. This is very unfortunate timing. Because I can't leave the water in there just hanging around like that. Yeah, sorry about this. Ah, fuck's sake. So the water is just accumulating in there and I can't... Really? I don't know if you can hear that noise, but that's me scooping up the water with this little container thing. Because when you put the washing machine on those sticks, it leaves a bit of water residue inside the drum and you've got to scoop it out, but on this occasion it's left quite a lot. So I don't know what the hell's happened there. Didn't drain it properly. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm almost done, I've almost got it now. God, what a fucking mess. I just can't believe what the washing machine has done. What the hell? Look how much water is in there. I'm basically scooping up the water with that. Oh, bloody annoying. I can't believe this.
Hello everyone.
What fucking rotten time. Of course now everyone pops into the chat while I'm in the bathroom trying to sort out this disaster. Wonderful timing. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, I'm almost done. It's almost all gone now. I've just got a little bit there and that last little bit will just have to dry or I'll have
Hello
to do.
Fatima.
Right, so that's done. Oh, what a mess. What stupid that this water doesn't drain though, dude. I know it
Any
doesn't...
problem?
Yeah, it's just my washing machine. I'm just fixing it now. Sorry about this. I know we're in the middle of a talk, but I have to sort this out. I can't ignore it. Look at all the water that's pouring down here as well. You son of a...
Washing machine problem.
Yeah, it's the washing machine. Right, I think I'm on top of it now. Oh no, it's dripping on my thing here too. No! No! God damn it, no! For fuck's sake! I didn't want that. Jesus Christ, man, like seriously. Oh, what a mess. You know what? I don't care now. Whatever. Hang on, I just gotta... That's gonna take forever to dry now. Well, that's all I can do, really. I can't do anything else. What the hell? I can't believe that. I can't believe what my washing machine just did. Who's that? Oh, Fatima. Hey, Fatima. How are you? Fatima Khan.
Good day, Fatima.
Yeah, Nightbot will delete. Yeah, Nightbot I think is set to delete too many. Anyway, it doesn't matter. How are you, Fatima? How are you? Hope you're well. Yes, I got it. I got it that way. Yes. Yes. You beauty. Okay, so I can probably... I can't believe the mess in the bathroom. Oh, lucky I don't need to have a shower or do anything for a while, so I'll give it a chance to dry, but... Oh yeah, that's right, there's this thing here too. Yay! There you go. How good is that? How good is that? Alright, so we've got those ones. Now we need... I think I need to go back up here again, do I? I think so. Yeah, it's not really a washing. It's not really a washing machine problem. I seem to be a bit itchy. Alright. Right, what was I doing? Where's that other one? Is it in here, is it? Oh, the door opens. There you go. I think I know what needs to be done. I should be able to shoot that, or at least throw my. Oh. What are you doing? Why don't you? Oh, he doesn't throw his lightsaber. Oh, you pest! You pest! He doesn't throw the lightsaber. There you go. Look. I thought he threw the lightsaber. Yahoo! Alright, so that's that one. Okay. Mishku Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. That's pretty thorough with the.
By the way, one of your trolls ended up on my channel, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh yeah, he did the rounds. That's that real G guy. He did the rounds. He annoyed virtually every channel I promoted the other day. I just can't, like, he just had nothing better to do. I mean, it's not devastating, but it just annoys me. I'm trying to bloody promote channels. He went and annoyed Joy. He went and annoyed Mama Gamer. And then she got annoyed by another troll, a different one. Anyway, look, in fairness, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. In fairness though, the troll problem is not as bad as it used to be. Oh, look, I'll just upgrade this.
I just ignored him and he left.
Yeah, but he was also, like, he was trying to convince me to stop being friends with the Filipinos and all the rest of it, and it's like, well, what's it to you? Why are you picking on other people for, like, the Filipinos?
Was the guy John Cena?
Yeah, and it's like, you're picking on people that are helping each other out, are decent people, they're all trying to help each other out, they're not doing anything scammy or dodgy, they're just supporting each other. And he carries on as if like I'm frequenting. I know this is a bit of an exaggeration, but it's like I'm frequenting a nest of vipers or something. What the hell? Actually, it's funny, you know, but when I come in here, it reminds me of the Battlefront 2 map of this game.
Now that's more life.
Oh, hang on a sec. Well, there's a character to talk to in here. Where is this character? She was above the ceiling or something? What the hell's going on here? It's just there's a character there to talk to, but then there's no one to talk to. Is it this one? No. No? Oh, maybe he's underneath me. Oh no, I think he's underneath me actually, because there's a little red arrow next to it. Alright. That's what's going on. Alright, let's have a look around here. Right, well evidently I've been in here before because it says I already spoke to that person. I must have come in here a while ago then, I don't remember. What happens if I go up here? What's up here? No, that's where I came out of. Perhaps I need to go downstairs one floor, maybe?
You ever been locked up here before? That's an odd way to start conversation. I'll give you that.
Oh, so that must be the character I need to talk to. Oh, isn't this where Rey has her encounter with the Force and decides that she doesn't want to do it?
You on the run too? Don't matter here. No one cares. It's a safe zone, so to speak. Which is a good job, 'cause I'm here to kidnap you. Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah, no, I'm playing with you. Or am I?
I feel like beating him up for saying that, smartass. Oh, that'll serve you right. I noticed there's spiders. There's spiders in the...
Me?
Oh my.
I've just been looking for some Kyber. But Maz has this place booby-trapped, hence the bars. Do me a favour and help me get out of here before she finds me.
Look, in fairness, the problem with people trolling and carrying on is not as bad as it was a few years ago. A few years ago, people were really getting away with a lot on this platform. I've noticed now the trolling is less common, a lot less common than it was. So, which is good.
Membership is now available. Go grab yourself the lightsaber badge and platypus emoji.
There's been awakening. Can you hear it? 1,000 hungry pirate bellies rumbling. Fan the flames!
If he says fan the flames,
This place is wild. Apparently, Maz collects Jedi junk down in the basement. Lightsabers, kyber crystals, signs, autobiographies.
Signed autobiographies, really? Yeah, you see, because he said to fan the flame. Look at this. Oh, how cool is this? Look at this. Look at that.
Dig in, you greedy bastard! Yeah!
There you go. Oh, it's a raptor! It's one of those disgusting creatures! Ah, that's what it is. I thought that looked a bit familiar.
My heart is full of gratitude, and my belly is full of food. Thank you kindly.
Yuck. Eating one of those disgusting creatures. Will you get out of the way?
Muscata damana klinga supita Unga sutuba bukanta tata umaza.
There's a vault behind a giant painting of Maz. I don't think it's that one. Giant. I'm just trying to think where I've seen that. Was it outside? Wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot, aren't I? Well, you got nothing to say, lady? Alright. Must be that shock grenade that I... A big portrait of Maz. I think it's out. I think it's actually outside. But it doesn't help to have a look around in here just in case. Yeah, but I would have shot. I would have shot at the painting. I'm pretty sure I would have shot at the painting. I hate it when I have to close my eyes like that because of the damn brightness of that picture. So... But they said a painting of Maz, not a statue. It's a big painting. I don't know. I thought it would have been... No, there wasn't a painting in here. Interesting how you can have a stone building like this, but it's got an electric door. There's no painting of her from out here? Inside the building. I could have sworn it would have been outside the building, or maybe it's inside. Right, well, look, I don't have to find it now. It's not essential for the mission. Yeah, that's what I thought. I want a giant painting. That doesn't open the door.
My song hasn't finished yet. Stop messing with the music, doohickey.
Hey, you'll be right. Yeah, look, I could be spending a long time trying.
I heard Maz keeps a special stash behind her own face in the basement. Talk about ego.
Isn't that the same thing the other guy told me? But you said in the basement. If you said in the basement, it's got to be down here somewhere. So that's annoying because that means I've missed. Oh yeah,
now
but there's
I'm
a
face to face with it, I don't think I can help.
Oh for fuck! Oh yeah, but there could be a possibility that it's in there. It's in this area that I can't access. That's a possibility too. Yeah, so there's a possibility that it's actually in here, in there, and I can't access it yet. No. I have to admit the grenade is very convenient for picking stuff up. I don't know. No. We'll have a look in here, but... Now, there is a possibility also that I may already have done it. I may have already shot that painting and I just don't know. So, at this point, I don't care. I've collected just about everything I can. I'm going to keep going with the mission now. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to keep going with the mission. Did I miss talking to someone in here, did I? Whatever. Right. This person wants to talk to me.
Don't worry, citizens. I'll liberate you from the sight of all this debris.
I can talk to someone else too, I don't know where they are. Come out! I don't know if I'm him. I'll be so aggressive. Right. Are we going back to the Falcon? Are we getting out of here, are we? Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll be nice this time. I even have new hit streams.
Why isn't this doing the Yeah, let's get out of here. Right, I've spent enough time in this place. Do I have to go to Dakar, do I? Alright, let's go to Dakar. Let's do it. Oh, that washing machine. God, it's getting hot here today, which is good in a way because I need this to dry quickly, but look at all the water on the floor, man. What a mess. What a mess. I'm really sorry about this, everyone in the stream, but I have to do this today, unfortunately. Yeah. And apparently, just hang on a sec. It's just getting on my nerves now. It's really starting to get on my nerves. Alright. Right, I think I've sorted it out now. What's going on here?
Okay, I'll be nice this time. I even have new hints for you.
I'm a little bit concerned about the frame rate at the moment. It's not looking the best. It has to be on the outside here or something. It has to be. That's where they are. That vehicle is a bit of a... The Wandering Wookiee. What is this? Really?
Today's not a good one, friend. Neither me nor my droids could open that door in the command room. I've let myself down. I've let the Resistance down. And most importantly, let my droids down. Now I'll get back to my sulking now.
I've dedicated my life to the Resistance. There's nothing I want more than to see the First Order destroyed.
Yes, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you can't wait. I have no idea what was going on there, but that was not good. It glitched out a little bit. Won't you do double jumps? So I thought. Yeah. Okay. Press that one.
Sikasho kroja shisolaji. Eshalakar. Kash ola falo isolo hasa. Fash so over atiza.
Just seems to be sitting there on its own. And I think I just saw what you gotta do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw a target just hiding in the bushes somewhere. Yeah. Might as well.
We've been hearing what sounds like First Order probe droids out in the woods. But everyone's scared to go check in case they see us. But we need to destroy them so they don't find us. A real head scratcher.
Science and nature. Right, so it's an entire path. Hey, Hawaiian and John Cena, are you guys still there?
Recruit, have you done your target practice for the day? Be sure to head into that hangar and get practicing.
Never know when the First Order are gonna creep in.
You ready to take down the First Order? I finally think I'm ready to take them on.
I could practically destroy the whole... There isn't anything hiding in here, is there?
Roll up! Try your luck and win a prize! Sorry, that was my old job. I mean, mandatory weapons training sessions must be completed by all. But there's nothing to say there couldn't be a little something in it for you if you beat the high score.
Okay. Oh, controller's gone flat. Okay. Hopefully that won't take too long to charge. Lucky I've got several controllers up the sleeve. They look like pies. The target practice.
Let's see the scores on the door. Woo, terrible. I mean, you gotta stay on target. Go again. That's pretty good. You got
Oh, I
potential.
nearly had it. I nearly had it. I nearly had it. I've got to hit the 500 ones. I almost had gold. Ah, no, I almost had it. No! Got it.
Great shot! The First Order won't know it hit them.
Nice, got it. The target training.
Oh hi, eat down under.
There are still records for you to beat. If you want to earn a reward.
Yeah, alright, we've done what we need to do here. A pink droid?
You'll never guess, but I've just received some new data.
Which was the one that I just grabbed? The new one? What's this one? Yeah, this one. Alright. No. Go to Takodana. Oh, it's saying there that I missed something. Let's see what we missed. I need to have a snack. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ah, there it is. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Noah, minumake. Dache doe, uba no lo vinke haupa, dure zinka, un spek no krunki suppresso? Uba fintink chak chak, uba pasa haupa, dudaka basti. Mi haupa uba grandiotima. Tago hag blimo uba. Timoko moko tista. Timoko moko.
Because I really should be concentrating on and then go back into space.
Okay, I'll be nice this time. I even have new hints for you.
Doesn't look like help is coming. Oh, how could the lovely R2KT forsake us? We're doomed! Doomed!
Don't talk like that! Someone can still come! Any second now!
It's her! The droid with the heart of gold! She made it! I never doubted her for a second!
You were literally just saying how doomed we were.
I believe my exact words were, doomed!
This blaster is pretty
More troopers incoming! Hold your ground! Watch out, KT!
Will you fucking attack? Sometimes you don't punch, you just stand there. Don't do anything. Yeah, have this.
You did it! Yoo-hoo-hoo! KT is the best! Oh, look at that. I'm a pink droid. Oh, the girls would love this. Love it. Why is C-3PO here? Right. Now that we've completed that task, we can go back to... Well, look who's here. Hey zombie, how are you, man?
Good day, GG's, kangaroo, Shgraz, Downander, Ohio, EMU, platypus, cockatoo. Good day, zombie.
You know what, zombie?
Zombie URL.
I know you're not going to do it, but I reckon you should come onto the PlayStation and we should have a chat in a party. You and me. I haven't spoken to you in a while. In fact, I can't remember the last time. I think it was last time we played Far Cry 6 together was the last time we talked in the party, man. But if you want to, oh, excuse me, just send me an invite. How are you, man? What are you up to?
Okay, I can join up for a little while.
Oh, cool. All right. So when you get online, just send me an invite.
Give me 5 minutes.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind having a chat with you, actually. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what I'm doing now. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to go back in here. Oops. I don't think it acknowledges a robot. So this is where we are now. But I want to go back into space. Because apparently there's a character I can unlock. You know what? I'm very worried about my health. Not my health, but there's something wrong. It can't be that I've got to go to the... What is going on here? I hope I'm not unwell. Okay? I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, but I have been... Oh... Alright, hang on a sec. That's why I didn't want to leave that open. there's something wrong because it can't be that I go to the urinate that much in one day. No way. This is not normal. Fucking hell, man.
MOG Vulcan salute, DJ.
Okay, so it looks like I'm getting away with it because it's so hot at the moment outside that this has actually dried faster than I anticipated. Alright, that's good. And of course it had to go under my fucking foot while I'm hanging the bloody thing up. I mean, I can't believe I just did that. So I basically trod on my freaking blanket. Idiot. Imbecile. Anyway, sorry about that. Someone said hello in the chat. Just hang on a sec. I'm just sorting something out here. Hang on. Yeah, you see, that's what I didn't want. Okay, so I've sorted that out.
Membership is now available.
And now...
go grab yourself a lightsaber badge and platypus emoji.
Now I can finally hang this up and let it dry. Yeah, sorry about this, guys, but I forgot to wash my blankets. And I keep forgetting, and I finally did them, but I mistimed it completely with the stream. So I'm really sorry about this, that I'm interrupting to do this, but I don't have anyone else to help me with housework, so to do it myself, which I don't mind, by the way. I actually don't mind doing my own housework, at least I can do it at my own pace, and I don't have to be harassed, or, hey, why'd you do that? Why'd you take the garbage out? Why'd you do this, or why'd you do that? Well, I'm my own boss now. I'm my own boss, mate. Yeah, mate. I'm my own boss. Okay, so now that should dry. That should start to dry, and then very shortly. What a mess. What a mess. Look at the mess here on the floor. Look what I've done to the floor here too. It's fucking water everywhere. Look at it. Not as bad as I thought though. Okay. Okay, sorry about that everyone. My fault. Right. So who's in the chat? Oh, it's Topeka. Hey Topeka, how are you? Hang on a minute, I'm just looking for the Vulcan salute. The Vulcan salute. Is it that way? Or is it... What's the Vulcan salute look? I don't often forget. It's that one. Okay, so it's those two fingers. So it's like that, is it? God, that feels awkward. Yeah.
Good day, Topeka, MOG Vulcan salute.
Right. So I'll talk to this guy. Oh, I'm actually been invited to Topeka. Your husband is inviting me to a party. Hey, zombie.
G'day, mate.
How you going, alright?
Yeah, man, I'm doing alright.
Hello, Topeka. I think I can hear her in the background.
Yeah. She's always fucking around. Which
Oh,
is a good thing.
I was going to say, in a playful way, not the fucking around.
Yeah, in a good way, not a nasty way. She beats me when she thinks no one can see.
Actually, that scenario is a little more common than people realise. It's actually not that uncommon for some men to actually be hit by their women, and they often don't defend themselves because they can't be bothered hitting back. But
most of the guys I know that get hit by women, right, don't defend themselves because they know the reality. Number one, as soon as they go and hit her back or defend themselves in any way, you're always going to have some smart-ass bastard going, doesn't matter what the reason is, you never hit a woman. It's like, no, there's fucking reasons to hit a woman. You know, we just don't do it.
Jesse's,
but there are reasons.
Brother-in-law, future brother-in-law, he wasn't asked to his ex-girlfriend, and now he gets beaten by his current girlfriend.
What?
She flogs him.
Yeah.
In that case, you'd be better off being on your own. What the hell?
Yeah, but that's a scenario where, you know, a guy used to beat a chick and now he's in a relationship where he's the one that gets beaten. So it's like karma. So, you know.
Yeah, but why live like that?
Well, the thing is, realistically, if you're in a relationship where you feel like going hands-on is the first thing you should do as a response to whatever issue there is, then that's a volatile relationship, and it doesn't matter whether it's man doing it to woman, woman doing it to man, you know, old to doing it to young, young doing it to old. It really doesn't matter. It's not a sustainable relationship.
No, it's not, and it also makes me wonder whether some men might put up with that as well, because maybe they were they might have had to put up with that from their old lady. Because I know, for example, my friend that lives in Tasmania now, he complained to me when he was growing up that his mother was actually a little bit on the violent side, like too quick with the slaps and the hits and using the wooden spoon and all the rest of it. And I wonder whether that might have an effect on some guys as well, where they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like they've been trained to just accept that if a female does that to him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, if it's not that psychological trauma that conditions a person, and it can happen both ways. If it's like, because you ask yourself, why do some women stay in relationships where they get beaten all the time? You know, what was the thing they learned as a child that said that's okay? And a lot of it can be boiled down to, a lot of it could be confidence. If someone's stripping away your confidence as you're a child, you know, you're not good for anything, you're never going to be anything, you know, all that sort of thing, the constant beating, the torment you get as a child, you know, that does has lasting, lingering effects, especially if you're not around people to praise you and lift you up. You don't have to have someone praise every single thing you do. You don't need to get a merit certificate and gold star participation trophy for every single thing.
Thank you for turning up trophy. Sorry.
But when you actually do something you know, significant, it's your family and those around you that are supposed to care about you should be the first ones to praise you for it and help build your confidence and let you know that, no, it's okay to stand up for yourself and you know, want better for yourself and stuff like that. My daughter ended up getting rid of her ex-boyfriend, who was violent. She was putting up with it for a few years, and she ended up breaking down one day when I sat her down and I told her, I said, the only reason why I say he's a dickhead and you should get rid of him is because you deserve better.
I'm surprised that you didn't beat the shit out of him doing that.
Well, that's the other thing. You can have suspicions that something's going on in the household, but unless someone says something or you see it with your own eyes, you can't react. Because if you don't have proof or anyone saying anything, then, and you react just on suspicions, then, you know, you're the one that gets in the shit. And I also, here's the other thing too. I'm dad. Yep. My daughter was in a rough relationship. We suspected that it was rough, but our daughter kept on saying, no, it's not. It's not like that. It's not like that. I wanted to beat the shit out of him plenty of times. One particular time, I was going to beat the shit out of him, but I happened to get arrested and was put on a bail, so I couldn't do anything. Because for the next several years, while I was sorting out the court case, which I won at the end of it, but that whole time I was on that bail. And had I done anything, got charged with anything like assault, I would have been failed.
You would have copped it, you would have been hammered straight away. Yep. I know exactly what predicted. That's unfortunate.
And then I got to ask myself, how do I protect a family if I'm locked in jail?
Yeah.
So, and that's, so at the end of the day, people put up with a lot of shit too.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because of the not wanting to be on your own. I think that's the main reason why people put up with stuff like that, because they just go, oh, well, it's either this or I'm on my own and I can't be on my own. And I notice a lot of people that I've come across in my life can't handle the idea of being on their own, even for a short period of time. And so my theory is that the main reason why people put up with violent relationships like that is because they just would rather that. They just think that that's better than being on your own. And I have to admit that when I was younger and a little bit more naive and all that, and I thought to myself, well, maybe there's a certain logic to that. But as I got a little bit older, I thought to myself, actually, no, there isn't. No, there is no logic to that whatsoever. If you're in a violent relationship or you're on your own, you really are better off on your own. But most people would pick option number one, and they think that I'm crazy. Oh, hello, Dominic. How are you? Shadow Prince. I think that's the first time I've seen you in my chat. Did you subscribe? Did you? Okay, Dominic, can you do me a favour? If you can hear me, can you go into one of my videos? Just pick any video, a stream or an edit video. Just watch it for a couple of minutes and leave a comment. Right, so that way I can go and find you later.
Good day, Dominic.
Hang on, Zombie, let me type that in the chat. Because I can't do it right now while I'm streaming, because this just doesn't work. Can you leave a comment on my vids so I can visit you? And remind me too, by the way, I've got a story to tell you about a guy, his daughter, and the destruction.
Can you leave a comment on one of my vids so I can visit you
later? And the golf course, because this segues into what you were talking about before. But I'm sorry that your daughter went through that, but I'm glad that you managed to talk her out of it and explain to her that, no, you don't have to put up with that.
Well, I mean, no one has to put up with it. Not just your daughter. She's not anything. She's not special. No one should have to put up with that sort of shit.
Well, she is to you, because she's special to you. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
special how? Special...
Well, no, because she's your daughter. Because she's your daughter. Well, obviously your kid is going to be special to you. That's what I mean. Yeah, I didn't mean special as in, no, not as in the van.
Just watched your
it's not
videos
that type
from
of
1-2
special.
days
Wow.
ago.
Why would I say that for?
No, because I was thinking if you meant special like a fucking mong, then yeah, you 100% nailed it on the head.
No, I mean in terms of, you just watched my video from 12 days ago, and you left a comment, Dominic. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'll definitely come and visit you then if I find your. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's the way you're raised, and people think that the way you're raised has to be about your mum and dad. But no, the way you're raised isn't just your mum and dad. The way you're raised is how you've been exposed to every single thing in the environment around you as you grew up, and how you've interpreted it, and how it's been put to you to interpret, and what is stuck in your head, and how your brain analyzes knowledge and utilizes it. That's how you're raised. And so while some things might be from me and Topeka, like I've got some mental issues, and Topeka has been there the whole time with me through thick and thin. So my daughter might be thinking to herself, when I see my boyfriend with mental problems, I got to be there through thick and thin because Mum did that for Dad, you know. So she might have that in her mind, and that might be the reason why she put up with it for so long. Because we treated all the kids the exact same. We never, you know, we tell them that what they're doing is stupid.
Kangaroo.
You know, some people say, you don't say that. It's like, no. Saying to a kid
clone troopers are better than
that what they've done is
stormtroopers.
stupid is different than telling them they are stupid.
He used to tell Sky, oh, you know, me saying
So,
you're going to be an idiot,
you know.
you're an idiot. I said, saying that to his mum.
I can hear Topeka in the background.
Yeah, I know. I can hear her in the background too, mumbling, but I don't fucking hear what the fuck she's saying because I've got a headset on.
Oh, useless.
So all I hear is womp womp womp. You remember Charlie Brown and the parents got on the phone? Womp 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 womp
Yeah.
womp.
Whereas
That's
I can
all
hear it clearly. Because it's coming through the headphones.
Yeah, so I don't understand what the fuck she's saying, eh? And she talks to me like that as if I can, and no matter how many times I say, I don't understand what you're saying, she's like, rolls her eyes, like that makes the headphones change its perspective on how they work. No, I just know you for 30 years, my dear. I know when you're rolling your eyes. I can feel the air shift.
How many of these freaking battles do I have to fight before this mission is done? How many TIE fighters do I have to freaking annihilate? Anyway,
Okay,
yeah, look,
someone and their father and a golf course?
Yeah, so Zombie, just bear in mind that because I grew up in the 70s and 80s, it was often common knowledge of which couple, right, the husband was hitting the wife, and yet everyone just accepted it casually like it was normal. And it really, and I found that, as I got older, I found that absolutely outrageous, and it reminded me of all the things to compare it to. Okay, do you remember The Godfather? The movie The Godfather? Do you remember how that guy that married the daughter of Corleone was hitting her all the time? And when the brother wanted to say something to him, the mother would say, no, leave them alone because they're a married couple and therefore it's between them, you're not supposed to interfere. That was the mentality. That was the mentality back then. When women were getting hit by their husbands, people used to say exactly that. Oh no, it's between them. Mind your own business. It's got nothing to do with you.
I'll put it to you this way.
And I could never understand that mentality. How can you say something like that? Your sister's getting beaten up, and the brother's supposed to just pretend that that's okay. Like, and that's how it was in the 70s and 80s. When I was growing up here as well, we were aware, this neighbour, that house over there, he's hitting her, that one over there, those two throw pots and pans at each other, and it was just accepted as a normal part of living, and I used to be shocked by it. How casual people used to be about domestic violence. It really used to spin me out. Yeah.
Well, how's this for you? This might start World War III between us, but I I watched the Godfather movies and I purged them from my brain because I thought they were fucking shit.
What?
Boring shit. Second, I grew up in the 70s and 80s and my mum used to be in domestic violences all the time, man, so I don't need the Godfather to show me that sort of lifestyle. I grew up in it.
No, it wasn't so much the lifestyle, but it was that mentality of, they're a married couple, and you can't interfere, and it's like,
yeah, all the girlfriends would get together, mate. All the girlfriends would get together and they would talk and they'd have black eyes and they'd be all sitting there getting mascara and covering it all up with their makeup and that. And I just think to myself, how are you laughing, having a drink about this? Just, it's all right, come here and do this. Why haven't one of you stabbed the other cunt yet?
No, but that's what ended up happening later. Sometimes and then they go to jail because people go, you know, it's like, well, why? And then, at the end of the day, the only way that stops those ladies and men from going to jail from retaliating like that is they have to say something. If they say something, make a record of it, the more times they complain about it and try to escape it and all that sort of stuff, and if they get dragged back in for some reason or anything like that, the more they have that as a recorded account, the more it goes and the authorities don't do anything or help isn't provided, then they have more of a leg to stand on and maybe not get as much time in jail. But if they're not telling anybody and they're only telling people after the fact, well, he or she used to beat me, that's why I did it, unfortunately there's no documentation to support it. So that's why most of them go to jail for long periods of time. They normally just get charged with, like, you know, second-degree murder or manslaughter or something like that. The charges get lowered down. Yeah, I know, but that's horse manure, though, that you spend 5, 10, 15 years copping that sort of treatment every freaking day, and then you finally snap, and then suddenly the
12
authorities...
members of the jury, mate, you can't guarantee not one of them are going to have the theory of, well, if you don't like it, move on. There's going to be one. I mean...
Yeah, but that's not... Yeah, but... You just can't... Oh, look, I don't know. Look, I just...
Well, because the legal system looks at it this way. If you say something, if you see something, say something. Well, did the people around you say anything? No. Why didn't they say something? Because they were protecting him, because they were protecting her. Well... They should have said something, especially if they're going to rely on the law, and the law says bad things happen when good people stand by and do nothing.
Yeah, that's true, but the problem is, though, is that what used to happen, and it still happens to this very day, right, including where I live on the North Shore, right, when women go to the police station and say, I want to report I've been beaten up by my boyfriend or by my husband, the police say it's a personal matter, don't waste their time, and they kick you out of the freaking station. That's how the mentality is here. So even when you go to report to the authorities, they're not interested. And I remember this. I remember this being a very serious problem. There was a scandal here on the North Shore, including in the area where I used to live, where women said that they were going to the station to say they were getting beaten up by their husbands, and the policeman used to kick them out and say, that's got nothing to do with us. You sort it out yourself where you move out. And that used to be the mentality here. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, because the police officers have misinterpreted the law.
That boils.
I'll tell you how they've misinterpreted, and you'll get an understanding on what I mean by misinterpreting. Now, what I'm about to say is not anything that I say is justifiable. I'm not saying it's justifiable. I'm not saying it's a perfect excuse. I'm not saying it's reasonable at all. But the law states that a police officer is not allowed to give you personal advice about a domestic. So, for example, the police are not allowed to say to you, you should leave them. You need to leave them. You have to leave them. Those sorts of things. They're not allowed to make those sorts of statements because they're supposed to be impartial. The police officer's job is to collect the evidence, present it to the prosecutor, and for the prosecutor to determine whether there's enough to go through with charges. That's how it works. They're not to give you any personal advice. So some of them misinterpret that and assume it means don't get involved, period. Which means don't even take it, boot them out and make sure there's nothing, you don't have any involvement at all. No, it's domestic, we can't get involved. It's like, no, you can't suggest what they're to do. You're allowed to offer them help. You're allowed to offer them agencies they can go to and all that sort of stuff. And what there should be,
And a temporary restraining order.
what there should be is there should be a.
And that was another problem. What she just said then, restraining orders were not either being given out, or when they were given out, they were not being bloody enforced. That was another problem too. So
we got that here. Like they were like, if he breaks the restraining order, you know, he can look at X amount of time in jail. All right, cool. So they've charged him. How's this? He's got bail. This guy has the one that beat up my daughter. He's got a restraining order. Yeah, he's got a restraining order on him. Right. After he got the restraining order on him, he came round to the house. He smashed up the lounge room and the TV and all that sort of stuff.
What, at your house?
No, wouldn't be alive if he come to my house.
Oh, okay. Well, he did that at the house where he and your daughter were living together or something.
Yeah, he went around to my daughter's house, smashed up the TV, belt her up, and then left. Left once she said that I've called me mum and dad.
But why? Why did he attack her for? But why? What was the reason?
I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Hang on a second.
Okay,
I'll get to it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I demand to know.
That. When he done that, he already had a restraining order on him.
It just hadn't been served.
He just hadn't been served at the time.
Okay, so it wasn't in the fair. Okay, yep.
So eventually, they figured out a way to be able to serve him. They got a hold of his phone number and they sent it to him through email to his phone. And the courts and the police said, as far as we're concerned, he's been served.
Yes, it's deemed as sent. Yes, that's correct. Yep. That's
Right.
what that's yep.
So afterwards, he's breached it. I think he's breached it like 100 odd times, but they're charging him with like fucking, what is it, how many?
They've got 10 charges already.
10 charges for breaching a restraining order. Now here's where the system, in a space of like, and that was just the ones that they went, we're going to just go with 10 at the moment, but there's hundreds of breaches here, but it's just 10's good enough because these ones are really, we can argue these ones are the, it's just, you know.
Good to hear. Yeah.
Basically it would be like 50 breaches on one day and then another 50 breaches on the next day. So they just went by the days rather than, you know,
the number of times.
Several times. But they will be producing all that evidence of everything he sent that day and everything he did on those days where he contacted me daughter. But this is how stupid he is. He gets contacted by police to say he's got a restraining order on his phone. And he uses that exact phone to abuse and harass my daughter.
What? So he really thinks he can get away with it. He really thinks he's going to get away with it. Wow. What a son of a... What a... Anyway, sorry.
Now,
I didn't mean to interrupt,
this guy, prior to finally getting kicked out, was the whole time, sleeping with other women, prostitutes, going to, begging people to send him nudes and all that sort of stuff, and paying for nudes and shit, which I don't understand why anybody pays for nudes.
Yeah, you can just get them for free. Anyway, yep.
Yeah.
If you want them.
Yeah, that's it. It's like Google nudes. Ooh, naked pictures of grandma butts. Ooh. So...
Cargo a go-go.
And he was also steadily on crack and other shit.
Well, then you need to say no more, because then in that case he's not a human being. He's not behaving like a human being. Then okay, now it makes sense, his behaviour. If he's taking crack, sorry, but you don't act normally when you do that. All right, well now it makes sense. Jesus Christ.
He likes to blame me. He's one of those types of people that'll fucking just pester his mum, and his mum will just give in and do anything for him. Like, his mum knows. I had to explain to his mother, because his mother was contacting my daughter going, hey, can I get his information? He needs his information for this, he needs it for that. And I had to explain to her, you are not allowed to contact my daughter on behalf of him.
Oh, because that's a breach. Oh, yeah, of course. Otherwise, you would just use a proxy every time. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. The only thing he's allowed to find out is he's allowed to ask his mum to ask my daughter, how's the kid doing? That's it. And one day, he decided to ring his mother, and his mother contacted my daughter and said, basically, your ex-boyfriend who used to beat you up is now sleeping with this other chick who has a kid. This other kid has a rash, and he knows that your son has rash cream that he's prescribed by the doctor. Can you please leave it out in the letterbox so he can drive past and pick it up? And I was like, what? No fucking way are you giving your son's medication to this dickhead so he can give it to some other bitch's fucking kid. Tell that bitch to take her kid to the doctor.
That's a shocker. I don't know what to say to that. That's just a shocker. Oh, I just can't believe what I've just heard.
So, and I've wanted to belt him for so fucking long. Now he knows that I don't have any charges on me. I don't have bail looming over my head. And when I first seen the police at my daughter's house, I said, do I need to put this prick in the ground? And the cops just looked at me, and my daughter went, that's my dad. And I just looked at the cops, and I went, yeah, I can. They gathered that by my fucking tone. They didn't say one thing. Normally you'd hear cops say, oh, you can't talk like that, you can't say it. Nope, they didn't say one thing. Because he's just a prick. Prior to being kicked out of my daughter's house, he stole someone's car, got in a crash, nearly ran over a kid,
if he's on crack, he's
had no driver's license.
He's gotten his ex pregnant while this guy.
Yeah, look, it sounds like a maniac. It's the crack.
This whole time, he's on all these charges for the nearly hitting a kid and damaging a car, stealing a car, reckless driving, driving without a license, possession of drugs. He's on all these charges, got bail, and then none of that gets revoked when he breaches a restraining order because he just keeps going in and going, can I get it remanded? So they remand it. Now, because it's remanded, it doesn't get heard, so therefore the courts haven't heard his side and her side to determine anything. So they haven't heard to see whether he's breached it or not.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So those little loopholes
10 days.
that they get.
10 days, we're going to report out.
But the thing is, he's scared of me.
Oh, I wonder why.
If he knows I'm around, he won't turn up. Like, he's got caught in 10 days' time. If he knows I'm going to be standing in that courtroom, he would rather get the cops come after him and arrest him than be there. But it finally sort of sunk into him. He hasn't been giving my daughter that much hassle lately. A little bit here and there, he pushes it, but he's been a little bit lenient. Because when my grandson went into hospital not long ago, my daughter was at the hospital, and he wanted to come see his kid, but he had to go there with armed escort.
What do you mean go with why with an armed escort? Why?
Because he had a restraining order against my daughter's got a restraining order against him, and it covers all the children. And if he was to go into the hospital to see his kid, he could only do it with police officers.
What? So the police have got to take time out of their busy day to babysit that fuckwit? You kidding?
Yeah.
What?
All because he's too lazy. All he has to do is go to the family courts, and he's hoping that, no, I'll just get it all overturned. When the restraining order got put on, he didn't even bother fighting it. So, because he didn't fight it, it's on for 2 years, whether he likes it or not.
My buddy locked down the storage room with his passcode. Then went all the way
And all the grandkids are also covered 100% because they're covered under my daughter.
You want a sausage and a bread?
Oh, you know what? I know I shouldn't say this while I'm live, but I want to beat the fuck out of him now. Oh my goodness. Hey, I want to bash this guy up. Pay for a ticket for me to come to WA, and I'll bash him up on your behalf. It's just absolute son of a bitch. What a son of a bitch. I mean, I know he's probably got a mental problem because of what he's doing, but that's beside the point. What a son of a bitch. What the hell's wrong with you? Freaking animal.
I mean, at the end of the day, who
the
hasn't got a mental health problem these days?
Yeah,
but most of us that have mental health problems don't fucking go around and do shit like that because we at least understand consequences. You know?
That's bloody bullshit. I can't get over what you've just told me. I just can't get over that. But what troubles me even more is that the way the authorities handle it. So in fact, 20 or 30 fucking years have gone by, but very little has changed with regards to the restraining orders and all the rest of it. So the situation has hardly improved. Even though we were talking about this in the fucking 90s, about people breaching restraining orders and even doing something worse to their missus, despite a restraining order, and sometimes they would kill them while they were on the restraining order, and the police and the courts are just going, oh, what can you do? That's part of life. Like, what the hell? Part of life, my ass.
Allow me to give you a really good example of what you're talking about.
It's outrageous, and I haven't forgotten to tell that story about the golf course. It's still in the back of my mind. But anyway, yep.
In the late 90s, right, in Western Australia, there was a police commissioner. He came out on TV, and some people condemned what he said, saying he shouldn't have said what he said. Now, I believe he had every right to say what he wanted to say. He came out and he was crying, and he said, fucking restraining orders, RVOs, they don't do fuck all. Because my daughter had one and the fucking guy still came around and killed her.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that.
He goes, what people don't understand about restraining orders,
oh my goodness.
He goes, a restraining order, all a restraining order does is go, you're going to be the prime suspect if something happens. That's it. It doesn't stop anybody from doing something because
no, it doesn't.
They can turn up, do the damage, and then fuck off.
Yep, that's right.
That's exactly he wanted people to understand that getting a restraining order does not mean you're 100% protected. So now my daughter has surveillance cameras all through the house. She's got her locks all changed. Security screens are all being put on. The house is basically being Fort Knoxed up. And I'm concerned now because, great, these security screens, they better allow my grandkids to get the fuck out if there's a house fire. I don't want them getting trapped in the bastard because I've been trapped in a fucking house fire before in Sydney, in Singleton, St Kilda. Oh, and Rockingham. Yeah, fun story. Went to Melbourne, first time in Melbourne, with my mum. We were staying with some friends of a friend, and turned up there, and we caught the drunk flight over from WA. So mum was knackered. The drunk flight, you know, the red eye, 12 o'clock flight, midnight flight.
Oh, that's what you call it, the red eye one.
Yeah.
Okay,
the drunks flight, you know, because all the drunks get on it because they're getting back home.
Yeah.
So we were on the drunks flight, heading back, going over to Melbourne, and we met this guy. I didn't know him from a bar of soap, and he said to me, mum and me, he goes, "Oh, you just can take the bed there. I'm going to go down to the pub for a little bit." And mum was like, "Yeah, no worries." Mum went and laid down. I went and laid down. When I woke up and smelt smoke, and I seen me mum, and I lifted her up. I shook her in the bed, like, "Mum, wake up, mum." And just as she woke up and I sort of lifted her up out the bed, big flames jumped out the fucking back of the mattress. She fell asleep with a cigarette in her hand.
Shit.
Yeah. So we tried to get out this. I tried to put the fire out, but it was one of those old fucking straw hay fucking mattresses. You know that shit that really most people are allergic to.
Yep.
Felt like fiberglass. Anyway, I had that shit in it, and it went up, man. There was no putting it out.
That's terrifying.
Went to fucking go out the front door. Couldn't open it.
That's terrifying.
The security screens and that was all locked. Everything was locked, man. Security over the window, security over the back door. This guy lived like 5 houses away from the main street that had Luna Park on it in Melbourne. So he had his Fort Knoxed up, man. The police turned up. They were trying to kick the door down. They couldn't get it down. Fucking fire brigade turned up. Just went smack with the fucking jaws of life right between it. And just fucking pop. And the fucking door flung off. And we got out.
Yeah, Jesus.
Anyway, as you were saying, golf course.
Right, you're gonna love this. Oh, you're gonna love this story because anyone that's a father, anyway. I mean, I fucking feel passionately about it, and I've never had any kids. So, anyway, so to cut a long story short, so my friend that I go visit in Western Sydney, he has a very close friend of his, Stewie, who lives, I think it's called Nambucca Heights or Nambucca whatever. So it's about 3 or 4 hours north of Sydney as you're heading towards Queensland on the Pacific Highway. So he's on the farm and all that. Anyway, so his girlfriend, so his daughter...
How far away from, like, Singleton, the Cessnock? I used to live in Singleton.
It'd be past that. So it's on the Pacific Highway heading up to...
And I used to live in Newcastle.
Yes, it would be past the... I think it's called Nambucca Heads, Nambucca Plains. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I might be thinking of Sambuca.
Yeah, you could be thinking of the alcohol.
I was thinking of Sambuca.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Anyway.
Yeah, so... Anyway, so his daughter was going out with this guy that he just couldn't stand him. Like, he was just an absolute drop kick, lazy, and just would smoke cones and not do much else, right? There's nothing wrong with smoking billies, but when that's all you do and you don't do anything else, then it's a problem. But anyway, alright, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I at least throw masturbation in there every now and then, but continue.
What the fuck?
Not at the same time. I don't want to burn my wiener. Come on.
Topeka, can you hear what he's saying? Topeka.
Yeah, she is, but she ain't paying attention. She's just in the kitchen going, la-di-da-di-da. Oh, lovely job. Cook food.
That's hilarious. Anyway, so someone came to the golf course to tell him what had happened to his daughter. Right?
Okay.
So what basically happened was that his daughter and the boyfriend went for a drive. He was driving like the usual imbecile. He had an accident, drove the car into a small lake, right? The water was almost up to the roof of the car, and what he did, the daughter was asking for help. He just wound down the window, climbed out of the car, made zero attempt to save his girlfriend, just climbed out of the car and left her there. Alright, so she had to struggle and get out of the car that was now underwater, and she had to climb out of that car without this guy helping. He just took off and left her there to drown. So when someone went and told him what had just happened, he went absolutely fucking ballistic because he was at work. So he went and got his four-wheel drive and started driving all around, because it was obviously a very small town, asking for this guy. Guess where he was? Okay, this is the reason why. Okay, so people ask me, DJ, why do you live on your own and don't interact with too many people? It's because there's people like this one I'm about to describe on the planet. And if I had it my way, I would actually exterminate people like this. I would exterminate them with the same zeal as a certain group of people. Anyway, we won't go into history, but you can probably guess what I'm referring to there. After the car accident, and after leaving that girl to drown, you know what he went to do? He rang up his friends, and they went to go and play fucking golf. They went to play golf. This is after he had a car accident and left the girl to drown in the car to die. He decided it would be a good idea to go with his mates and go and have a game of golf in the afternoon. You can understand why I'm yelling my fucking lungs out? That's the logic of this person. So when the father found out, he went to the golf course, but instead of getting out of the car, walking up the golf course to find the guy, he drove his four-wheel drive onto the golf course and went from hole to hole, driving in his four-wheel drive. So he was already starting to tear the golf course up. They should have said, yeah, that fuckwit's over there. He tried to run him over. This guy had to go onto the sandbar, he had to climb up a tree, he had to go behind a rock. He tried to kill him. This went on for about 20 minutes, and then the police showed up, or this other, just about everyone from the town all showed up. I had to jump on this guy, stop him from driving his four-wheel drive, and I had to jump on him and restrain him, wanted to kill him. He ended up getting taken to court. He got 6 months jail for the destruction he caused for the golf course and attempted assault. They didn't put him for attempted murder, but attempted assault. It was only because he explained what had happened. Okay? But he still went to jail for 6 months, and this guy didn't get charged with anything. Okay? What the fuck? And he destroyed this golf course. Apparently the golf course was closed for over a year because he just absolutely destroyed it with his four-wheel drive, doing the burnouts or whatever and trying to get this guy. Okay? And he got 6 months jail for it, and this other fuckwit got nothing. And the daughter was traumatised for months after that incident, obviously. And there you go. That's typical human behaviour. There it is there. Now, how the hell could you climb out of the car, leave a girl to drown, your girlfriend, and then later on you go, why waste the rest of my day? Oh, I'll go and play golf. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Try and work out the logic of that. Try and work out the logic of that, because I can't work out the logic of that. You must be a fucking monster. That's what you are, a monster.
Look, there are scenarios where that could happen, and if everybody calmed down and looked at it, there might be a logical reason why it happened. And I can explain why, but these are going to be, like, there's a logical reason why that could happen, but the circumstances would have to be perfect for this logical reason to apply. So let's just understand that part. That would be, you were in such a great deal of shock about what happened, or you suffered some sort of injury to your brain that didn't allow you to process what happened. Under those circumstances, then I wouldn't say, all right, I forgive you, but I'd at least be able to go, okay, I get it, but I don't fucking like it. You know what I mean? But without knowing the ins and outs of the person's complete history, it's hard to tell. That's the other thing too. Normally, when we hear about a story,
everyone. Sorry if I missed
that
any of
happens
your
to
live
someone, either
streams.
someone we know or, you know, a friend or something like that. There's some people, like, I know some people, this is going to sound bad.
Hey, Spade.
I know some ladies, and there might be some ladies in the chat there, and I just want you to understand, if you fit this scenario, then just know people say this shit about you behind your back.
Hi.
If they don't say it to your face, they're not true friends. I'd say it to your face. But my mum was the type of person that when she'd get hit by a guy, I'd sit there and say to myself, well, she did bring that on herself. And I know you're not allowed to say that. People go, you can't say that. No one deserves that. It's like, no, my mum's the type of person that would walk up to you and punch you in the face just because she was out of beer. And I can understand someone deciding to react to that. So, you know, there are some people out there. I think Bill Burr said it best. He goes, you know, even in hockey, there's 2 minutes for instigating. If someone asks, you got to ask questions. What happened? Not every single ass whooping just comes out of the sky, you know, for no reason. You know, sometimes people know how to push other people's buttons.
No doubts there, but you cannot have a car accident that you caused because you drive like a maniac, and then you make no attempt to rescue the person next to you. I'm sorry, but that's criminal behaviour. You have no excuse. Fear and all that is not an excuse. If someone needs a hand and you've crashed the car and the water's coming in and you've already opened the window to climb out, you can help that other person. What the hell?
The only reason why I say that is because I've been in a car and we were reversing and we accidentally backed into a tree, and one of the guys that was in our car in the back seat was about 40 years old at the time. I was about 12. He was about 40 years old, and before the car even stopped, he opened up the door and started screaming down the street, and we didn't find him for about 6 hours. And he was we found him because he was in a mental hospital, because the police got called to a house because he was in someone's backyard hiding, and he was frightened and scared, and all he remembers that there was a big bang, and he doesn't remember anything else. That's the only reason why I say it, because I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, but if you're in shock like that, that's fair enough, but this fuckwit wasn't in shock. He just climbed out, went home, and then went to do golf, acted as if nothing had happened. Like, it just...
Yes, but that's the thing about shock. You and I don't get to decide what we believe is a fair example of shock or not. We don't get to decide that. What someone's actions are after something has happened, we don't get to. It's like saying when someone dies, It's like going, well, come on, it's been 6 weeks since your fucking wife died. Cheer up now. We don't get to decide when grief ends. We don't get to decide how shock affects someone's brain, how someone goes into shock. Everybody's different. So we don't get to decide that. We can want them to hurry up and get over grief. We could say, well, no, you shouldn't have shock because of that. I didn't get shocked. Everybody else in the car was fine. Why did you have shock? Well, it turned out he got shocked because when he was 6 years old, someone drove a car through his bedroom. They were drunk. And he ended up in hospital for 12 months. So whenever he's in a car or he's near a car and there's a bang or something like that, he freaks. And he doesn't remember much. But other people, they might have shock in different ways. It's the same as if I stub my toe, right, I'm like, oh, you little bastard. But if I whack my shin, I'll almost want to fucking curl up in the fetal position and go, oh, I put a bubble bath. You know? Yeah. It's just, everybody has different things. And that's just the beauty of human nature as well, and about humans. There's no obligation for anyone to actually understand how someone's brain works. And there's no two ways. They don't work the same, you know. No one's brain is exactly the same as anyone else's. For example, I said beforehand, I found The Godfather batshit boring, man. Not everything is the same. I will say this, there were some good actors in that. I liked the performances that they gave, but I just felt like the movie pacing was just slow for me. I felt like that could have been split up into 4 movies rather than 3. It's like with Star Wars. I have the same issue with Star Wars too. I don't care about the trade route shit. I don't care about it. Just show me some stuff. I want to see shit blowing up in space. Show me more aliens. I want to see another harm come off. Come on, show me.
But the trade routes are in dispute. The taxation. It's the taxation of the trade routes.
I know.
It's exciting for accountants.
Yeah, I know. But it's those little things. It's like sometimes some things, you know, I'm not the one that made the movie. You know, if I want the best Godfather movie, I need to get off my ass and make it myself. That's the Godfather movie we have. Not my cup of tea. If I want one better, I have to make it myself. But I'm not going to do that, so that's what I have. Don't worry, it's still in my collection of videos. Just, it's not my favourite. Like, personally, I think Dog Day Afternoon is better than The Godfather.
What? I mean, it is a good movie, but better than The Godfather? What?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think, in actual fact, I don't know if this exists, but if there was a gay porn named Flogfather, I'd probably watch that before The Godfather again.
What the fuck? What the hell? Topeka, can you hear what he's saying? Topeka.
Looks like it needs more work.
She just went, oh, la-di-da, something's burning in the kitchen. I better go do this. Nothing. Just laugh with me, dear.
Wow. I heard the cynicism in that laugh. Wow. Yeah, so that story that I told you, right, became well known all over between Sydney and frickin' Tweed's Heads. Anyone that, as soon as you mention golf course trying to run over, they know exactly the story you're talking about. Immediately they go, oh yeah, that was the daughter left in the car in the lake. I couldn't believe how many people were aware of that bloody story. Yeah. And yeah, so apparently that guy afterwards ended up having to move because, yeah, he had the same fear that other bloke has, that fear of you. He had of Stewie, especially after he got out of jail. Yeah. But yeah, he still had to go 6 months in jail. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, Topeka had never really seen me go wild before. And there was this guy that was he was the type of guy that if he could get himself his hands on a windowless van with a tear-stained air mattress, you know he'd have free puppies and lollies on the side of that van. That type of guy?
Looks like it needs more work.
Sounds disturbing.
Yeah. Well, we knew he got convicted because he was all over the news. And he came out he was on a work for the doll program, come out to where I was working. And I said to the people out there, I said, you know, that's that guy from the fucking news. All right. And they were like, thought he looked familiar. He was gone. Because where I was working on an old Aboriginal mission where a lot of atrocities happened. And the people that were running it now were Aboriginal people because they got the land given back to them. And they used to live there in that mission and used to have to deal with some of those atrocities. And the last thing they wanted was anyone working there that was convicted of some of those atrocities because they didn't want any of that shit around them.
Oh, gosh,
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And because of this other dickhead that my daughter was going out with, for some reason, this weirdo dickhead who'd been convicted, he turned up and it was at my daughter's house. And Topeka turned up there. And Topeka said to him, I'm calling my husband, you got 2 minutes to get out of here.
Let's fire this baby up.
Topeka called me, dude, I was there in 30 seconds. I live literally 2 streets away from my daughter and there's an alleyway that leads me straight to her house from mine. I was there in 30 seconds, man. And Topeka had never seen me go real wild before. Dude. Some of my mates were like, dude, I would have paid you good money to let me have 5 minutes alone in that room with that gun. I was like, nah, the pleasure was all mine, mate.
Sorry. We are. You helped too.
All I remember is Topeka saying, as I walked in the door, I went, where is he? And Topeka said, well, I warned you.
Wow.
And that's all I remember. And then everything just sort of went red and I lost hearing for a little bit there. And I wailed on him for a few minutes.
Looks like it's back to the drawing board.
Chased him out the fucking house and followed him up the fucking road and made sure I followed him until he fucking left the area. Made sure I announced to the whole world what type of person he was too as I was following him. Yelling out his name as well to him. His full name. Lots of people were looking out their windows because they were hearing pedophile. What's this going on? What's this about someone being a pedophile? So a lot of people were looking out their windows.
Oh my goodness. Yikes. That bad.
So, yeah, I won't have that shit around my grandkids, mate. I don't care. Like, he was convicted of it, but he hadn't gone to jail yet for it. He somehow managed to get community service.
Yeah, see, that's not on. I think that people that have an issue, that sort of an issue, they really need top-notch psychiatric
Here's the reason why.
And psychological help and evaluation, not fucking community service. That's a stupid thing to do.
Because he had child porn on his phone, and he sticky taped. He put a mobile phone into his shoe, and was taking photos up skirts of young girls and shit like that at the shopping
centres. Was he in the news? Was he in the news? I know this. I know about this incident. Oh my god, that bloke. The one that was walking around with the phone on his shoe, and he got busted on the train or something like that. He nearly got bashed up by a mob because he got caught red-handed doing this shit. I know about this. That dickhead.
Yeah. So I had good privilege of beating the living shit out of him.
Whoa. Oh, I can't believe it's that bloke. Or if it's not exactly him, there was a bloke. I can't remember if it was Sydney or somewhere. He had been doing this.
He made it national wide because they wanted it national wide because he travelled from fucking WA. He had family in South Australia, New South Wales, and that as well.
Wow.
So they made it national wide because they wanted anybody that might know him or have seen him to, come forward because you never know.
Well, if I did
if
that,
he was, he might have been on the photos. So yeah.
Well,
No, but that's the sort of scum there is in the world, man. That's the sort of scum there is in the world. And they don't have branding on them. Nothing on their forehead, that fucking... Inglorious Bastards had it right. When you get off, when you finish being a Nazi.
Yeah, with the what they used to carve on. Oh, that was going a little bit too. That was going a little bit extreme, but I do understand why. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we like to know who you are once you take the uniform off. Yeah, we like to know exactly. So I don't disagree with the registry list. You know.
R2Q5?
Kind of reminds me of a bit of a a poorly, badly, a bad taste joke, but I'm going to say it anyway. My name's Earl. Don't worry. I'm not a registered sex offender. I mean, I am a sex offender. I'm just not registered.
Wow. Wow.
Actually, as far as inappropriate jokes go, I was in the doctor's yesterday. The doctor said, do you mind if we have a training doctor sit in, a student doctor sit in? And I was like, no, that's fine, because they got to learn anyway, you know. So I didn't have a problem. And I asked her, you know, did she have any questions? She was shocked because no one had actually asked her that yet. No patient had ever asked her that. And then
a cricket
I asked
sound
her,
was heard from the room with the joke.
She said pediatrics. I was like, oh, cool, kids. You know, so that's awesome. I said, I got a family member who does heart surgery for pediatrics. And she's like, oh, no, I don't really want to do any surgery or anything like that. You know, a bit weak stomach for that. I was like, oh, well, you know, you have to give bad news and shit like that sometimes. You just have to deal with it, I guess. And just as I was leaving, I said, just remember, when you do pediatrics, I just want you to remember one thing, if I can give you any advice, and that's, just remember, when you're speaking to a family, you know, just remember, stillborn is, you know, stillborn. I know, poor tasted joke, but the doctor and the student doctor both laughed their head off, so...
Well...
Off the hook.
Well, they are in that field, so...
Well, that's it.
They've probably seen everything.
Like those parents, you know, like Peter Griffin in Family Guy.
I'd rather have the nurse blow
They cut
me,
away
please.
to Peter Griffin. It's like, I had to give bad news one day, and they cut away to him being a doctor. And he walks in and he goes, well, so your baby, they're like, oh, no, we don't want to know the sex. Ah, you're one of those progressive families, are you? Yeah, we don't want to know the sex until it's born. Ah, well, good for you. Well, it's not breathing.
Wow. That's a bit brutal.
Right.
That's fucking brutal. What the fuck's wrong with the gun?
Out of laser?
No, I couldn't aim.
You've seen Family Guy's version of Star Wars, yeah?
Oh, you pest. Pest! Because these people keep getting in the fucking way. Are you seeing this, Hawaiian?
I'm seeing it.
Ah, I keep getting in the way.
The Family Guy Star Wars movies are alright.
Yeah, I've seen the three. Yeah, that's the one where the TV doesn't work, and so he pretends to tell a family story, but in fact it's Star Wars.
Yeah, there's a blackout or something. Yeah,
yeah. I've got like a folder with anything related to Star Wars, and someone put in one of the folders these 3 episodes of the Family Guy. So in fact, they're the only 3 episodes I've ever watched of Family Guy. Is the 3 Star Wars ones.
I just like the and they're like, pew, 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 shooting at the fucking Millennium Falcon when it's taken off, and he's like, hold your fire.
But who can ever forget Spaceballs?
What, you think we pay by the laser? You don't do the budget, Greg.
Pay by the laser. What was that, Hawaii? Oh, Spaceballs. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I'm half man, I'm half dog, I'm a mog.
Yes.
John Candy.
Yeah, there were some aspects of that that were quite funny, actually.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about Spaceballs?
Yep.
So the guy that's basically playing Han Solo in that, the knockoff Han Solo version in that movie.
Which actor is that? Is that Dan Aykroyd or I can't remember which?
No, the one that's flying the spaceship.
Yeah, so whoever's playing the Han Solo character, yeah.
Yeah, next to
I am your
John
mother's
Candy's
brother's
dog character.
cousin's nephew's niece's college roommate.
So you got John Candy's basically a Wookiee type thing, but he's a dog, Mog.
A what?
Half man, half dog. Okay, so when you watch that movie next, check out the outfit that the Han Solo character's wearing. George Lucas would not give Mel Brooks permission to use Han Solo's outfit.
Why not?
Because he said, no, I don't want you parodying it. You can use a model of the Millennium Falcon in the car park of the space restaurant when you pull in, but you can't use Han Solo's outfit.
Oh, okay.
He goes, but I'll give you a workaround. My friend Steven Spielberg said you can use Indiana Jones' outfit. So he's actually wearing Indiana Jones's outfit instead of Han Solo's.
Okay, that's actually quite funny and amusing in a way, yeah. So
yeah, it's a way to be able to connect them.
Yeah. I can hardly remember anything of Spaceballs because it's been so long since I've watched it. So, but I noticed that Hawaiian made a quote that I vaguely recognised, the one where he says,
"It makes so much sense now why he wears it."
I'm your mother's brother's cousin's nephew's niece's college roommate. Oh yeah, Hawaiian. Yeah, so that's probably why I was wearing. I didn't know about that. That he didn't have permission to use the actual Han Solo's actual vest and all that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, you could. I think you could see what needs to be done here. But yeah, no, it's just a shame that some people grow up in an environment where slapping your wife or slapping your kids or whatever, or the missus slapping the husband or whatever, and that's all considered to be almost like normal behaviour. I just find that really disturbing, especially considering how I was brought up, and the whole time I pushed back against it. There was never one time where I thought to myself, actually, you know what? This getting beaten up and watching my old man being an absolute, to my old lady, whatever. Oh, that looks really cool. Just I can't wait to settle down and start my own family so I can do exactly the same thing. Like I just could never imagine thinking like that or coming to that conclusion. But that's basically the conclusion. Some people were actually saying it out loud like I did, but effectively by their actions, that's what they're choosing to do.
I mean, I don't think about hitting Topeka or anything like. Oh, maybe once every now and then when she flushes the toilet while I'm in the shower. But I mean, other than that,
flushes the toilet while in the shower because you lose the hot water. You goose. No, actually, no, you don't lose the hot water. You lose the cold water, which means you get burnt. Because that happened to me once at a place I was renting. That happened to me. Yeah, they flushed the toilet. One of my mates flushed this was when I was renting. And I wasn't aware of this issue. Next thing you know, I got burnt on the back, like really severely.
Yep, because you get piping hot water, and you put the cold in just to bring that hot down, because you can't bring it down any other way. The turning it nearly off doesn't work. So you got the cold on. As soon as that cold gets taken away, boom, it's a straight up hot. And you're like 50 degrees Celsius plus.
Oh, look at this puzzle that I'm trying to negotiate with the mouse robot. Look at it.
Oh, if I'll probably get upset and want to hit Topeka if she has sex and forgets to invite me. That might make me mad.
Forgets to invite you. For goodness sakes, forgets to invite you.
Yeah, because I'll be telling her, like, if you didn't invite me, who else is going to hold the camera?
Look at that, I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle, the rat race. So what I've done with C3PO, I've upgraded him so that now when he separates into two pieces, it creates a big explosion as well. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at this. That's hilarious how I upgraded that.
Does that actually, like, work better?
Yes, it makes a bigger explosion. If there's enemies nearby, they get taken out by that, but I like doing it for just to break up the materials. You know that this Dakar base suspiciously has hints of Yavin 4. The base at Yavin 4.
See, when I was playing this, I just kept remembering the movies and remembering all the funny parodies and all that sort of stuff and the memes over the years and that. And I was just like, man, it's too hard to play this without having all that shit rattle through my head at the same time.
Yeah, I know. In fact, sometimes I'm having to resist the temptation. It's like I've had to cut it out with the Star Wars quiz, otherwise I'll just do that all afternoon.
Right, that's exactly what I was doing. I just couldn't help but do it. I was like, I'm going to piss people off eventually, because there's going to be people that think I'm just taking the piss out of Star Wars. You know, I love Star Wars, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars. But, you know, I know there are people out there that are way more bigger fans of Star Wars than I am. So...
Did I just hear a cat meow?
Yeah, that's Spud. She's outside, she wants in, and I'm not letting her. No, I'm inside, you are not. Oh, bit my tongue. That's karma for you.
Oh, let the cat in.
No. It's funny, you're just sitting there watching her. She's just sitting there going, meow, meow. No, I'm not letting her in, because she's at the back door, and she'll meow just to walk to the front door to go, now let me out this one. I didn't want to walk around. That's why she's doing it. I know her. She just wants to cut through the house.
The place where I am doing a bit of gardening at the moment, right, the owner's cat spends most of the day sitting at the window watching me. It's freaking hilarious. And then when I go to my other mate's place up the Central Coast, the one with the pug, the one that I put the picture in my community tab, that dog does the same thing. And in fact, one afternoon, my friend was waving at the window and he was pointing like, look at this, look at this. I came to the window. You know what the dog had done? The dog had climbed up onto the lounge, but then climbed on the top of the lounge, the bit, you know, where your head rests, gone right up to the edge and was bouncing off that and leaning across so that he could look around the curtain to see what I was doing. And he apparently was sat there for about a couple of hours in that position, which would have been about as uncomfortable as it gets, just so he could watch what I was doing. It's freaking hilarious. I just think that's so funny that animals do that. Yeah, I can hear that cat, man. Hey, wait a minute. There was a oh, fudge's sake. Oh no. Was it upstairs or was it down here that there was that missing component? I think it was upstairs. You know, I can hear that.
Mate.
I can hear the cat.
No, that's not a cat. That's like a chicken.
No, it's not.
Meow. Buck, 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 buck. Yeah, it's one of those French Canadian chickens. It goes buck, 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 eh?
What the hell?
I said that to a troll that came in my chat. This troll came into my chat one time and he said he was Canadian. And I was like, oh, are ya? And he's like,
the real
I
G?
said, was
his name the real G?
Oh, I don't know what his name was now. His name was, I don't think he was real Canadian either. I think he was just saying it because I asked him, where are you from then? And he's like, Canada. And he was just being a troll. The name he had was some bullshit name.
Okay.
I think it was Die George Floyd Die, some shit like that. That's That's what made me think this cunt's a troll. He said he was Canadian. I was like, well, why don't you go fucking around the corner and suck your daddy's dick? It'll sound like this. Eh?
Wow.
He left and never came back.
Wow.
What can I say? I have a way with trolls.
Yep, that's certainly a way. I sort of feel sorry for people that have nothing better to do than that. Why did I pick this thing up? I shouldn't have picked this up. Because now I've just confused things. Alright, bloody hell, I shouldn't have picked this thing up. Okay, I found it in here somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, I found it here somewhere. So I could probably just drop it here. I don't have to stress out too much. Alright, I'll just drop it there. That's annoying though. I don't understand where that piece goes. Normally you slot those into a terminal, but...
I am not sure, mate. I'm not this far into the game.
I'll figure it out eventually. It's
Hey
just
DJ, do you guys have a news station called Sky News Australia?
Do we have a TV station called Sky News Australia? Unfortunately, we do. And I can assure you, Hawaiian, I emphasise the word unfortunately. But yes, we do. Why do you ask?
I always hit don't recommend whenever it pops up on my YouTube feed.
Yep, same.
I remember when Sky used to be fucking where you go for your sports shit.
Someone has made a mistake with it.
Remember when people used to have those Sky satellites?
Yes.
And they'd have, like, I knew people that were dog racers and that. And they have all them for their fucking dog racing so they can check the different tracks, you know, Cannington, Andrews, and fucking all the ones over east and shit. You know, because they're looking for new stud dogs or whatever.
You were wondering why they were covering the US election. Actually, Hawaiian, you'd be very surprised, but Australia does follow fairly closely what happens in the United States. You'd actually be quite surprised how much we know here, because obviously there's a lot of cultural influence from America as well. But politically, we are
For the stock market.
Yeah, but politically, or at least on paper anyway, I think we are one of the closest allies of the United States. So, which means that their news is reported on a lot more here. Yeah.
One of the closest allies that's not a Commonwealth.
Oh, interesting.
Because all the other closest allies to Australia are Commonwealth, so it's a different type of ally. They're allies by proxy, by fucking... They have to be, sort of thing.
Why are you attacking him? You cut that
He wants his lunch money.
Oh, hang on a minute.
That was something I never really had to worry about at school. I never had to worry about kids trying to bully me for my lunch money. Never had any.
Yeah.
It looks like
I did end up having lunch money, but I'd have to earn it by going and getting the Coke bottles and knocking on people's doors. Do you have any Coke bottles you don't want? Yeah. Do you mind if I pick them up after school?
The recycling back in the 80s.
Yeah, 20 cents a bottle.
Yes, I remember that, and I was outraged.
Take them to your local deli.
Why did they stop doing that, the fucking idiots? So we just increased the pollution.
They stopped using the glass fucking bottles, that's why.
Yeah, but what about the aluminium cans? I remember collecting aluminium cans to get recycling for pocket money as well, and they stopped doing that, which was a real shame.
No, I still get it now. 5 cents a can, 10 cents a can now. Not just in South Australia, in WA as well. I think it's all states across Australia now. You know your little fruit boxes, your fruit juice boxes, right? With a little straw on the side?
Yep.
10 cents for one of them, you get, recycled.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
they
man.
never used to be recyclable before.
Nah. Yeah, a lot of your iced coffee bottles or, you know, Oasis tea bottles and shit like that, they're all recyclable too, like 10 cents each as well. I think it's 10 cents across the board for every single thing. There's Topeka's got this lady, we had a whole heap of cans and that, and other recyclables and that. And they started building up, and we couldn't be fucked taking them down. So I said, Topeka, just advertise them free on Facebook. Someone will probably take them. So she did. And within minutes, man, you tell them you got 4 large garbage bags full of cans and other recyclable bottles and that. And now, like, people for free, just pick up. People were fucking jumping at them. Didn't realise that you could fucking get rid of shit like that. Anyway, this lady contacted Topeka, and she has an autistic son who likes to collect them and that, so we just call him up now. Whenever they start building up, just call him up. Come get him.
This puzzle in here is a little bit perplexing.
I will say...
Aha, there it is.
For a game based on Lego, based on the Star Wars franchise, considering trying to keep it based around Star Wars and keep it fit for young children, really young children, because it's Lego. Mm-hmm. Not that Lego is solely children toy or whatever.
Predominantly, yeah.
But I think they did a very good job converting the story to still be touching base on Star Wars, so Star Wars fans can still go, I get that reference.
Yes.
You know, and be safe for children without, you know, and at the same time, also not 100% spoiling the movies if you haven't seen them. And graphically, I think they did a pretty good job as well.
I liked that mission where you had to interview people at Mos Eisley and ask them who shot first, Han or Greedo. That was hilarious. Yeah.
You know, I don't even get involved in that argument.
Incorrect medication issue. Danger.
I've been asked that question. You've seen Star Wars, yeah? Yeah. Who do you think did it for... I don't know. Honestly, I've never really paid too much attention to that bit, and every time that scene comes on, afterwards I always go, oh, I should have slowed it down and had a look. Ah, fuck it, next time. I always convinced... Every time I watch that movie, I always forget there's some controversy over who shot first when that scene comes on.
Yeah, it just rubbed a lot of people like me, for example, the wrong way. Because that was an example, and it's funny because people have made YouTube videos, actually made an argument that I half agree with, that some people actually blame George Lucas for starting to introduce political correctness into popular culture because of some of the changes he made in the first Star Wars movie back in the late 90s to try and sanitize a little bit more, and that's why people got upset that they changed it from Han shooting first to Greedo, because the whole point of that scene was that even though Han did shoot first in the original scene, he didn't shoot first to be an arsehole. We all knew that Greedo was about to blast him first and that he beat him to the draw. Right? So there's actually nothing unethical there that needs to be covered up. And yet George chose to do that anyway, and it really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. It was a stupid fucking decision to make. It was. Should never have done that.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary. There were so many other things to fix in that movie, and you're worried about changing that one to make it a little bit more palatable or something like that. Fuck off. That's the whole point. Han Solo's a little bit out there. That's the whole point. I'm supposed to sanitize that. Man, I just rub people the wrong way. Like 20 years later, and you fucking pull that shit, you know? Like, anyway.
He's a person that establishes very quickly that his loyalties lie to the highest bidder. That's your first impression of Han Solo you get, is basically, you pay the right amount of money, I'll do whatever I need to do, and even if it's illegal, I don't care. I'm willing to bend those rules if I need to, for the right price. He's already established that. So, you know, that, depending on who you ask, could be seen as an untrusting person in the first place. Now, even the most untrusted criminals in the world still have some people that they're willing to work with and do the right thing with because they don't want to fuck up the good deal they have. So, I always just thought to myself that Han Solo's just a regular fucking guy that can find what you need, get what you need, bring it to you. If he has to go through some sort of illegal channels, he's not against that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's just...
So there was like, even if he was to shoot first, it's like, yeah, no, I have no problem. Even like Han Solo shooting first, you know what it was, right? You know, Steven Spielberg later on basically said, "You do it like this, George. You do it like this, George. You got to do it like this, mate. See, the guy comes out with the sword. We see he's got the sword, mate, and he's swinging it around, and Harrison Ford just shoots him, okay, and then turns around and walks away. It's okay to have a preemptive strike. That's fair." And that's all Han Solo did, was a preemptive strike against Greedo. That's it. It's a preemptive strike. That's allowed.
Oh, that gives me such the shits. That's the second time now that I've grabbed this data tape, only to then forget where I was supposed to take it to. You imbecile. Oh, you imbecile. Oh, what the hell? How did I forget where the starter tape goes? Oh, you fuckwit.
You hear that, Topeka? DJ just called you a fuckwit. He said, you fuckwit.
That's unfair. Oh,
He must have been. I believe he was talking about you, Topeka.
No, it wasn't, and she knows. Oh, wait a minute. I think it was this one, was it? Oh,
He said yes. He said, yes, I did call her a fuckwit, and she knows why.
Zombie? What are you trying to get me into trouble for? What do I do?
Nothing, mate. Nothing. I can answer that question with a question. Did you do anything wrong? Well, let me answer that question with a question.
LOL.
Do you think The Godfather's a good movie?
Yes.
Then you did something wrong. I don't know. What is it Deadpool says? I don't take the shits, I just stir them.
That movie, what the fuck was that? I saw that movie, but I was still trying to figure out exactly what the bloody hell I just saw then.
Which one? The Deadpool
and Wolverine?
Wolverine?
Yeah.
Right.
What the fucking hell was that all about? I mean, I enjoyed the movie, but oh my goodness. I didn't know what the hell was going on half the time. Hey, isn't this the right area? Hey, this is where I'm supposed to insert the book, the data card, isn't it?
Topeki started trailing off as soon as you said, this is where I'm supposed to insert, and then he started trailing off. Come back to us, DJ. What are you trying to insert?
Why are you trying to get me into trouble with Topeka for? What the hell?
I'm not trying to get you in trouble with anyone. I was just saying, you said, isn't this where I need to insert? And then you stopped for a second. I'm like, don't trail off there.
Because I forgot what that's called. I think it's a data tape, but...
Ah.
I don't know what to do. Oh no. I might have to come back and do the puzzle another time because I can't remember. No, it was this one. It was this one, and I'm supposed to insert the card somewhere to open this bloody thing up. What the hell?
See? I said nothing that time. I'm a good boy.
I don't know what to say. Oh, that fucking annoys me. Oh, that is so far, for fuck. But why? I don't understand. Okay, if that's not the solution for this particular thing, then how the fuck do you open this one?
Does it give you any hints?
It doesn't matter. It's alright. I can always come back to it another time, I suppose. No, there's nowhere to insert this, so... Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, when you come out here, you have to insert it somewhere in here and then go into that... through that door. I think that might be...
He's got a plan, ladies and gentlemen.
I think. Or maybe not. Fudgesicle. No.
Middle of spring, it was pissing down this morning here.
DJ with the plan? We'll see.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Hawaiian. What? Am I incapable of making plans, am I?
No. I don't think that Hawaiian's saying you're incapable of making plans. I think he might be implying that you're incapable of following them. Or sticking to them.
Just wanted to see
I don't know.
the action.
My Rolodex of funny shit went through my head, and that was the funniest thing I could think of.
Yeah, I don't know whether...
LOL.
I've got no idea where that audio tape is supposed to be. I'm going to hate using this word, but inserted. I have
It's
no
supposed to be
idea.
like plugged into a robot or something. I don't plug it in R2D2 or anything. You don't have R2D2 with you, do you?
No. It's got to go into a panel that was on the wall. The funny thing was is that I saw the panel. I just forgotten where it is. That's why this is driving me insane. I know what to do, but I just can't find the right place to do it. Yeah. Okay. Look, doesn't matter. I'm not going to
Might
waste
be
time.
behind a panel or something.
Probably.
Or something up high you have to climb to.
No, but it was at ground level. It's just that what's happened is I've forgotten where it is. So I actually have the solution, but I can't remember which building I'm supposed to be in. That's where I'm stuck. Yeah. So, that's alright. If I come across it later, I'll recognise it straight away, so I'm not going to waste time with it. Alright, don't worry about it. Okay, in that case, then I might as well continue the mission because I think that's the only brick that I haven't picked up yet.
I was going to do in a SpongeBob voice, but I can't do my SpongeBob voice anymore. But I was going to say, DJ has a solution for Earth's pollution. Reuse condoms. Beat the fuck out of them.
Reuse, oh my goodness, I'm letting go in here. What the fuck?
Oh, mate, you should live in my brain for like half an hour. You just get a tetanus shot and take your shoes off first, but You'd probably, I don't know, you might come out laughing your head off and being disturbed at the same time. It's a riot in here. The 15 other me's that live in my brain think so.
Yep, no, I'm done with that challenge.
You put enough energy into it for now?
Yep. Yep.
You watch, you'll walk away, you'll come back through, and it will stand out like dog balls, mate. You'll be like, how the fuck did I not see that?
Oh, I'm sure that's probably what will happen.
Happens to me all the time.
No, but that's cool though, because I don't have to find everything on my first playthrough. I just want to find as much as I can. So that there's because I already know, Zombie, that when I go back to these maps, even if I collect most of the bricks that are on the map, there's going to be about 20 side missions to do on each map, and that unlocks stuff that you can only unlock when you do the side missions. So I already know I have to come back to all these places at least 2 or 3 times more anyway. Yeah. What I'm trying to do though is just to get rid of as many of the things I need to collect as possible with my first playthrough. You know what I mean? So there's not as much to go back a second time.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, and plus it's satisfying to look at a map
Game
and there's
Plus
only...
and that.
Yeah. It's satisfying to look at the map and go, right, I've only got to collect 2 bricks today on this map, rather than, oh fuck, I've got to collect all 20, because I couldn't be bothered. So,
no, I'm the same way, mate.
Hang on a minute. There's 2 bricks. So what's this one? Well, hang on a minute. Well, which one is that one?
You haven't got a guy in a brown coat jumping out going, these ain't the bricks you're looking for. Have you?
Oh, God.
I mean, that might put me off. Might Jedi mind trick you, and then these ain't the bricks I'm looking for.
Well, I'm hoping that you did say bricks. Okay, so I'm going to go up here.
With a B, yes.
Thank you. Oh, it's a race.
Ah. Look at him in his slug butt.
Isn't he funny, Jabba? He's just perfect.
He's funny. He's funny as a Lego character. He looks better as a Lego character than he did in real life, you know, in that.
I'm not quite sure whether I'm supposed to use Jabba for this, but you know what? Oh no, he doesn't do double jumps. He doesn't do double jumps.
Look at his ass. He ain't going to jump fucking once. Can he jump at all?
No, he can't do a double jump. Oh, I had the wrong character. Oh no, the game has crashed. That's it. That's the end of my stream.